Hi, my name is Omi and I'm a pre-med student. This is the second part of the MCAT seminar dealing with memory and Anki. Alright, last time we covered some basic topics about memory and how they can be useful in memorizing what we need to for the MCAT. Now let's start learning about how to use our most valuable memorization tool, which is Anki. First, I want to give you a valuable resource in all things Anki, and that's the YouTube channel Anking. The Anking channel is run by a group of med students who originally created the channel as pre-meds. They have lots of videos on how to apply Anki features to MCAT studying specifically, so please check them out. I've included a link to the relevant video for everything I'm covering today, so if anything is confusing, just refer to the video. First, we have to install the Anki application. You'll find the download link by Googling Anki or just follow the link on the PowerPoint. Download Anki 2.1 and install the program as you would any other program. So you just click on the download button and you find the link for your operating system to download the program. Next, we need to make an Anki web account. You need an account to link the application to sync your flashcards across devices. So you can find the sign up page at the Anki website, anki.web.net, and then you can click sign up and then create an account. When you first open the application, it'll ask for this login information, so make sure to sign in. The next thing we need to do is install add-ons that give us all the extra Anki features we want. Anki is open source, so anyone can write an add-on for it. Anking's website has a Google Drive link for a zip file of over 40 add-ons that are useful for pre-med and med students. You can find the add-ons on the Anking website at ankipalace.com. Hover over the More drop-down and click Downloadable Content. Then use this Google Drive link. Click on the 40 plus add-ons download folder. And then right-click on the topmost zip file, which is the most recent version, and then click Download. This is going to download the zip file, which you need to extract into a folder. Once you do that, you can open Anki. You can create a profile if you haven't already. And then you need to click on Tools, Add-ons. And right now I already have all the add-ons installed, but this would be empty for you, so click View Files. This is going to open the File Explorer. The folder that you want is Anki 2, and this folder should contain the Anki Add-ons 21 folder that you just extracted. So move that folder into this Anki 2 folder, and then X out of the File Explorer and close this window. Exit the program, and when you restart the program, you should have all the Anki add-ons already installed. Next, we need to tweak some of the default Anki preferences inside the Anki program. To find the Anki preferences, you need to open up Anki, go to Tools, then click on Preferences. These tabs have all the preferences that are set by default by Anki, and we need to change some of them in each of the tabs. These are the screenshots of my preferences. Make sure to watch the video in the previous slide if you want to understand all the settings. It's a lot to cover right now, but Anki will be your companion throughout your medical journey, so really understanding these details will benefit you in the long run. We also have to change the deck options in Anki. To do this, we have to create our first deck. To create a deck, you can click the Create Deck button. Then you have to name the deck. If you're using this for MCAT content review, you can just name it MCAT content review like I have already, but I'm just going to call it test for right now. Okay, once you have a new deck, you can click on the gear icon to the right of that deck, and then click on Options. Just like with the preferences, there's multiple tabs of options here. You can also organize these under one options group, and you can add your own options group so that I can reuse the same set of options. So these are all the tabs. I have all the settings in the upcoming slides. So look at those images and just input those settings. These are the screenshots of the recommended deck options. Again, watch the linked video as a reference. Each screenshot shows the options in each options tab. These are the options for the next two tabs. The last part of the setup is formatting our cards. There are some visual tweaks we can make to our cards to make them more readable at a glance. In order to change the card formatting, we need to add a new card. We can do this in two ways. We can either click Add up here, or we can click on the deck and then click Add. This will add a card directly into the deck you just clicked on. So when you click on it, it opens a new Add New Card window, and here we can select the card type. Click over here and make sure it's selected on Close, C-L-O-Z-E. Choose that card type, and then click the cards ... for the template options. This shows the HTML code for the front and back of your card. You don't need to know HTML for this, but just click on the back template radio button here and make sure your HTML code looks exactly like this. This adds a line break separating the front of your card from the back of your card. This makes it a whole lot easier to read. Another thing we can do in the Add Card window is access the color options. I'll be going over the best practices for making Anki cards in the next video, but one of the most important things is to make your cards visually distinctive. One of the ways to do that is by coloring text to make it pop out. This will allow you to identify the card topic or keywords, making it faster to review the card. You can use colors to highlight relationships with words like increase being blue or decrease being red. Another example is acidic being red or basic being blue. You should also choose a neutral color like green to highlight keywords. So in this example, if I want the keyword to be test card, I can highlight those words, then click on this icon to change the color. I have a few custom colors here, a red, a blue, and a green, so I can just select the color I want right from here. You can use the basic colors up here, but I used slightly subdued colors so that they're less straining on the eyes. So click on green, and this will change this text to green. Now if you want to change this color, you can just highlight the word, go back to that menu, click red, and then do the same thing for this for blue. You can notice here that the last color you picked ends up in an icon here. That means if you're going to change the color and you want it to be the same color that you just picked, it will be accessible by clicking this button. So for example, I don't have to go to that menu every single time I want to change the color. I can just click this. That's all for the initial setup of Anki. In the next tutorials, I'll cover the card types and all their features, as well as how to make good Anki cards. Thanks for listening.